Hi, everyone. Good evening. My name is Mary Guin. I'm a proud recent graduate of Johnston Wells University, and I'm so excited to be able to talk to you about UChef tonight. UChef is a new delivery service that offers a mini culinary school in a box that really teaches you the whys and hows of cooking. But before I get started, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm very humbled to be able to give this presentation because it was this time last year that I was taking a huge risk. I was leaving behind a job in corporate marketing to attend culinary school. This is actually me on my first day. I don't think I've ever been a bigger dweeb in my life this morning. I was so excited. I had no idea what I was getting myself into for the year ahead, but I've also never been so happy at 6 a.m. either, which is incredible. But so being in culinary school was obviously great. You get to have ice cream for breakfast sometimes. But what I really, really loved was how we learned. We didn't learn specific recipes. We learned principal lessons and building blocks that really teach you to think outside the recipe box, experiment, and really make things your own. So shortly after I'm attending school, friends and family began to reach out to me, again, not for specific recipes. They're sending me pictures of what I think is chicken, maybe, some mistakes they have. They also want to know things like how to replace whole wheat flour with their pizza dough or things like that. They really wanted to know different things, again, such as how to pair different spices, how to cook with them, and how to use them. And with these two, I realized that people who really enjoy cooking really like to think outside the recipe box. They like to think like a chef and really be able to make things their own. You can see this growing trend outside of my group of friends by looking at increased enrollment at culinary schools, blog subscriptions, retail cooking classes such as Williams Sonoma, and educational how-to cookbooks. Altogether, over a third of the U.S. population identifies as falling into one of these categories of a so-called curious cook. But if you look closer at each one of these, there's a few problems. Culinary school is very expensive and very, very risky if you're leaving a career behind. Blogs, not always, but they're often written by individuals who aren't professionals, therefore resulting in recipes that just don't work. Next, retail cooking classes are great for hands-on, but they're not available everywhere, and sometimes they're often very expensive. Next, educational cookbooks are often very dense, sometimes not very presented in a digestible way. And also, if you don't like to read, it's just not going to work out for you. So there's also services out there like Plated and Blue Apron that offer meals in a box, but they're just that. They're meals in a box. These companies have aligned themselves to provide a convenience as opposed to a true experience. Because of that, individuals who have that service and are looking for something more are left a little bit disappointed. What it really comes down to is there's a difference between giving a man a fish and teaching a man to fish. For these individuals that are curious to learn more and they want to take the time to learn, I created a UChef. UChef is a new culinary experience that empowers home cooks to try new techniques and recipes and have them think outside the recipe box. Each month, our members receive a delivery that is centered around one building block, similar to what we learn in culinary school. For example, our first month that we just tested was fresh pasta. Our members learned how to make a basic dough recipe. From there, they were also able to learn how to make it with whole wheat, tomato, and spinach. From there, they learned about 4 different sauces and how to pair them with different shapes and sizes of noodles. UChef runs on a reoccurring revenue of $49 a month. And with a forecast of 5,000 users in 12 months, that will equal $3 million in annual revenue. Our cost to fulfill each month is just under 30%, and we're working currently to bring these costs down by partnering with partners and strategic warehouses. We are currently in testing mode with UChef. I'm happy to say we were able to fund our first round through a successful Kickstarter campaign, which raised $900 in just 5 days. We've also recently launched a new Kickstarter where you can sign up through August 20th. Through this, we'll be conducting market research, customer acquisition, and product validation. Our growth plan includes moving into other specialty boxes, such as vegan cooking and a kit that a mother could give to their child going off to college, for example. We've also made really great strides in gaining the media attention that we need to scale UChef, including a reoccurring appearance on WBTV News. Right now, our goals include securing funding to partner with a warehouse and a fulfillment and a pick and pack partner. We are also looking for general partnership opportunities and general industry contacts. And of course, we're looking for your support. If you or anybody you know is interested in this product, would like it for themselves or for a friend or family member, please stop by our table afterwards. I believe we have some delicious gluten-free brownies left over, and they actually are really good. I think some people have had them, and they actually really enjoyed them. So please stop by. I'd love to talk with you further.